Well, hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Nedwick, and I do healthy lifestyle videos that include some new recipes, some fashion content, some beauty content, a look into my crazy life, and I am also documenting my journey on compounded Tirzepatide. So when I last left you, it was the 2 days before Christmas, and I told you that I thought my boyfriend Mike was going to propose. So he did. Right here. See? So pretty. How he did it, he waited until Christmas Eve, and after my kids were out of the house, he had me stand in front of the Christmas tree, and he had memorized a speech, and it was very heartfelt. He cried. I didn't, but it was very sweet. He got down on one knee and asked me to marry him, and I said yes. So I'm gonna post a picture of us in front of the Christmas tree, and then I'm gonna do a close-up of the ring. It is absolutely beautiful. So in that respect, I had a great Christmas. I hope you guys all did too. But I will say over the last week, I did overindulge a little bit. So can you eat your way around your Zepbound or Tirzepatide? The answer is yes, you can, but you pay for it. Man, by last night, I was sicker than a dog. So I am so ready to get back on a healthy schedule. And I have decided not to weigh in tomorrow, which is tomorrow's Friday. I did take my shot this morning. I am still on 8 milligrams of compounded Tirzepatide, and I think it's doing the trick. I just need to put my head back in the game and stay away from things I know I shouldn't be having, like wine, for example. But of course I had some over Christmas and my engagement, and it was a wonderful time. So anyway, I also want to tell you about my Christmas dinner. So I made dinner for Mike, and I ended up doing a roasting chicken, and I made stovetop stuffing, homemade mashed potatoes, and gravy and green beans. But I wanted to doctor up these stovetop stuffing, and a few of you guys gave me some great ideas. So one of the ideas was to add sausage to it. I didn't end up doing that. Stovetop stuffing already calls for butter and garlic, but in addition to that, I added celery, onion, and some chopped pecans. And I mixed it all together, and I prepared it on the stovetop, stuffed my chicken, put the rest in a little Corningware casserole dish, and stuck it in the oven along with the chicken, and it turned out delicious. And as a matter of fact, I think that's what we're gonna have for dinner again tonight. So thank you guys for your helpful tips. I had never made stovetop stuffing before. I didn't like it when I was growing up, but now I do. So anyway, I just wanted to hop on here and share my good news. Now, with the good news having been said, I need to give you an update on Zappy Health. So when we last spoke, I apologized to you for recommending Zappy Health, who used the pharmacy Ousia. That's O-U-S-I-A. At the time when I originally promoted them, I had no idea that Ousia Pharmacy was in a disciplinary action, I believe, with the FDA. I've tried to do some research since then, and essentially what I found out is Ousia Pharmacy is a 503A pharmacy, but not all 503A pharmacies are permitted to do sterile compounding. And that's what they call it when they make the semaglutide and the Tirzepatide. So apparently Ousia did not have the proper permit to make sterile compounding medicines like Tirzepatide. And apparently Zappy is no longer using them, but I'm a little confused because last week when they notified me, they didn't say what was wrong with Ousia, just that they were no longer partnering with them. And they said, did I want a refund or did I want my prescription sent to another legitimate compounding pharmacy? So I initially responded that I wanted my prescription filled, and I had ordered 3 vials of 15 milligrams. And then I heard nothing. I emailed them a couple of times and they always emailed back saying, your order is processing. We will let you know when there's a tracking number. But they never even said where they were sending it. So this morning I emailed them again and I stated that I was very concerned because I had given them almost $1,000 3 weeks ago for the 3 vials of 15 milligrams, and I have heard nothing, and that I didn't even know what pharmacy they were going to send it to. So they responded right away. The first response was their, stock, your order's being processed. And then they said that it was still with Ousia. So I emailed back and I said, now you say it's still from Ousia. I have heard that they lack the necessary permit for sterile compounding. And I said, if they are under any type of disciplinary action, I think my best bet is to cancel my order and get a refund. And then the email I got back was, an agent will be contacting you. So, guys, this whole compounding mess, I have, even without those 3 vials, I have about 8 months worth. One of those months being the box of name brand Zepbound that I purchased at Walmart a week or so ago when I used my Zepbound savings card. And I have an update about that as well. And when I used my Zepbound savings card, it brought it down to $5.50. Now, the nice thing about the name brand medication is the expiration date is way far off. It is, I believe, like June or July of 2026. So I have that, and I'm going to hang on to that because that has the longest, it's not really a bud date when it's branded medication, but anyway, so I have 7 months worth, give or take, of compounded Tirzepatide in stock. So I think I'm going to just ask for a refund from Zappy. Now, one of my subscribers, Denise, who's also my friend, she originally had ordered 3 vials at my encouragement. And when they switched from Ousia, which apparently they did for her, they initially told her that they were going to fill her order with Hallandale, and then they told her that Hallandale didn't deliver to her state. And so she asked for a refund and she got it. It seems like it didn't cause a lot of problems with them. So I am hopeful that they will refund my money. And I'm gonna use what I have. Hopefully it'll be enough to get me to my goal weight. And then I'll have to reassess the situation. Now, I was a little confused about the Zepbound savings card. Now, the one I used a couple weeks ago expires on December 31st of this year, 2024. And it brought my cost down to $5.50. But I had heard a lot of people's cost with the savings card is $6.50. I saw when I was on Reddit, somebody gave a 1-800 number for the Zepbound savings card you can call and ask questions. So today I called and I had downloaded the 2025 savings card. And I didn't know if it was going to go up to $6.50 or stay at $5.50. Well, unfortunately, it's going to go up to $6.50 after the first of the year. So I'm a little bummed about that. I mean, $5.50 is bad enough, but could be doable. But I don't know. Anyway, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I have a message in to my primary care physician to prescribe me 12.5 milligram Zepbound at Walmart. And I'm going to try to get one of those before the 31st. So I get the $550 instead of the $650. And then I should be set. And I'm only going to do that if I get a refund from Zappy, because obviously we're talking about a lot of money here. But if I get my refund from Zappy, my intention is to do one more name brand month and then sit back and use my product, see if I can get to my goal weight. And when I do, I will work with my doctor for a maintenance schedule. Now, those of you guys who are on maintenance, I'm really curious how you're doing it. Now, I'm a long way off from maintenance, but I know some people like take a full strength shot like every 2 weeks. Some people microdose. If you are on maintenance, can you list in the comment below what you are doing to maintain your weight loss? I know many people believe this is a medication for life, and it just might be. And like I said, gonna discuss it with my primary care physician, but ultimately I may end up switching to semaglutide if they are still compounding that. It's less expensive and more easily accessible, unless, of course, they follow suit and they take semaglutide off the FDA shortage list, and then we'll be right back where we are now. I have to quit worrying about it. Everything will work out one way or the other. And we're about to enter a new year. I'm gonna work on getting a new, healthier attitude. You know, Mike and I, we were talking this weekend, and like I said, I'm 56, Mike is 60. He has some weight to lose too, although he's not on GLP-1. But, you know, I said to him, we're not young anymore. And if we're going to get married, I want as much time with you healthy as I can possibly get. And we need to do something about it. And he agrees. So, you know, now I have a new goal. I don't know when we're going to set the date. I have some ideas in mind. And we don't know what kind of venue. I don't think I want a big fancy wedding. I've been there, done that. But I don't know if I want to do a destination wedding or, you know, a small gathering. I have a really good friend, Lisa. She actually is a retired judge. I worked in her courtroom for years. And we are good friends. And she has agreed to marry us once we figure out where we want to get married. So as those plans unfold, I will definitely share them with you. So, got a lot on my plate. I don't need to be worrying about compounded Tirzepatide. I will figure it out one way or another. And I know that there are ways to split the pen. So it might be that my maintenance plan will be having my doctor prescribe the 15 milligram pen, and then I dose split it and do 7.5, maybe once every week to 10 days. I don't know. Like I said, I definitely have to talk about it with my primary care physician, and I am interested in what works for you guys. So please, if you are maintaining your weight loss, I'd love to know how you're doing it. So as far as the 3 vials that I have already received from Ousia, I did some more research. I think the vials have been tested by people on Reddit, and it came back 99% pure. I realize they might not have operated with the proper permits, but I'm going to use my product anyway. Zappy is not taking returns. I suppose I could do a challenge with my credit card, but I'm going to keep the product and use it. And how I rationalize it is I am starting to see a lot of people on Reddit mostly who are saying they are going gray. And I guess that is like a gray market. I don't know how you get it, but you make your own peptides and you mix them with a sterile solution and inject yourself. Sounds crazy to me, but some people are swearing by it. Apparently you can keep them in the freezer and they last longer. I don't know. I don't even know how you get them. I'm not sure I want to know how you get them. But my thought is this: if there are people making this medication in their own kitchen, then I suppose the pharmacy at Ousia probably did what they were supposed to do, and they just didn't have the proper permits. And that is how I am going to address the situation. I'm going to still use the product, but if they are trying to get me 3 more vials from them, I want to cancel my order. And I'll let you guys know what they say. I definitely feel like I'm getting the runaround. So I did throw in my email that I had a YouTube channel and that I had referred a lot of you guys to Zappy Health and wanted to have something good to tell you guys. So hopefully that will encourage them to do the right thing. So I will definitely keep you informed. You know, it just added more stress to an already stressful holiday season. I had a wonderful Christmas. I enjoyed it. I did get to spend some time with my kids. And I think everybody had a great Christmas. I'm ready for the new year to start and to really focus on my health. I'm tossing around the idea of doing dry January. I've done it before, and I think it would be a good starter for me since I tend to like wine so much. The only exception to that is, so Mike and I want to take my kids and their significant others out to dinner to celebrate our engagement. And it's looking like we're not going to be able to arrange that until after the new year. So if we do that, I will probably take 1 free pass from dry January, but stick back to it. You know, a while back this summer, I had explored the idea of doing some virgin mocktails. I'm going to look back into that to see if I can find some low-calorie mocktails. If you guys have any favorites, please let me know in the comments. And I do have a funny kitty cat update. Now, Kylie is doing much better, but she still is an old girl and she doesn't play much. I got Leo and Kylie, Leo's my other cat, a bag of catnip play mice. And there were about 10 of them in the bag. So Christmas morning, I called the kitties over and I dumped out the bag of the catnip mice on the floor. And Leo, who's a big fat cat, he promptly laid himself down on the pile of mice. And then the ones he couldn't cover with his body, he scooped his paw into it so that Kylie couldn't get any mice. He was so hilarious. He is a spoiled jerk, but I love him anyway. We did eventually let Kylie play with a few of the mice. All right, guys. If you like this video, please like it below and subscribe to my channel. And tick that notification bell so you are alerted every time I upload a new video. And please like and comment below and subscribe to my channel if you are not. I'm trying to reach a wider YouTube audience, and all the likes, comments, and subscriptions help. So I would appreciate it. And I haven't done an emoji of the day in the last couple videos, I don't think. But if you made it this far and you enjoyed this video, please give me an emoji of a ring. All right, guys, I'm gonna say goodbye for now. I promise I'm gonna do some recipes coming up. I know the last few videos have all been talking ones, but I will get some new good recipes for you guys in the future. All right, goodbye for now, and I will see you next time.